We see people, they'll have an experience, maybe a relationship or an encounter, that will cause them to launch huge rockets of desire. So they've really become something wonderful as a result of that. And then they'll turn back and beat the drum of the details of that and use the very thing that caused their expansion as their current excuse not to expand. In other words, there is so much power in not getting the part that if you wouldn't let not getting the part get you down, what's lining up for you over here is so much bigger and better. But we know that's a little bit of a bitter pill to swallow, and yet it is understanding the laws of the universe. It requires some premises that a lot of people are not yet ready to accept, and the primary premise is it is working out for you. The primary premise is you do win. You are winning. You are having success. You are playing the game the way you intended. You are launching the rockets. And Source is lining up with them. And you will get what you want once you figure out how to be a match to what you want. So now let's go back to what you said when you began. You said, sometimes I expected to win and didn't. And other times I didn't expect and didn't. We want to use a different word than expectation. Let's use the word, because this is always accurate. Sometimes I was a perfect match to it, so I got it. And sometimes I wasn't a perfect match to it, so I didn't get it. Because there's a difference between, we've just got to say this, not just to you, but to everybody. There's a difference between the vibration you're offering and what it's bringing you and what you think the vibration you're offering is. In other words, there's a disconnect with a lot of you. You ever remember your mother saying, "Don't you know I love you?" And there was no love anywhere, nowhere in that vibration. And so sometimes there is just not an awareness of what you're really doing vibrationally. So we don't want you to use words, I expected and I didn't get it, and then I didn't expect it and I did get it. We would rather hear you say, what I thought I was expecting, clearly I wasn't, because it didn't work out the way I thought I should. Because your life experience is always the exact evidence. It never works out differently than the vibration. It never works out differently than the vibration. Never. So you could accurately say, I offered a vibration I didn't know I was offering. That would be accurate. Or, there's something bigger and better for me. And this is part of, and we're not saying there's something bigger and better and you're being saved for it. We're saying by not getting this, you are in this moment in the mode of creating something bigger and better. Hear the difference? We're not saying, oh, you didn't get this because it was crummy in comparison with something else. That's not what we're saying. We're saying this is the way the big stuff happens. This is the way you work the system. This is the way you mold the clay. This is the way you build your escrow.